in my video and to have me make a video specially to answer your question, send me an email to englishclubusa@yahoo.com, and you can visit my website at englishclubusa.com for a free life membership. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Welcome to the most interesting video in English language, and that is your second part of the prepositions. Prepositions, remember, are very difficult. Without them, there is no English. And that is why you will find this video to be the best type of video on the internet. Well, this is the second part of our adventure into prepositions. In the previous video, make sure you watch it and make sure you do homework, which is very important. The video homework will be available always on every single video that you watch. And there is no homework more important than the homework for prepositions. Without prepositions, there is no English. And without video homework, there will be no knowledge. So make sure you go to englishclubusa.com and you try to do as many preposition video homeworks as you possibly can. And try to do them again every now and then. You need to be able to repeat them and feel comfortable, not just do it once. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other prepositions in addition to at, on, and in that we discussed in the previous video. So let's look at the next 5 prepositions that are really important for you to be able to communicate well in English and to understand what people are talking about. Well, first of all, let's start with an easier one. It's preposition to. And you'll ask me, well, I know what to is. It's I go to New York. Okay, I agree with you. You go to New York, but what does it mean you go to New York? And you say, that's where I'm going. Maybe, but maybe there is more to it. So what is the to? And let's look at some examples and try to decide for us what the meaning of to is. I go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when I go to work, what am I doing? I'm trying to get someplace, okay, which is my goal to get. If I don't get to work today at 8 o'clock, I don't meet my goal. I go to gym. Why do you go to gym? Your goal may be to be strong or maybe to be beautiful. But when you go to gym, that's another goal. When you say, I love going out to restaurants. Restaurants is a location, just like work, just like gym. That's correct. Restaurant is the goal. That's where you can eat and have a good time. But what about number 4? I am reducing my weight to 80 pounds. 80 pounds. Is that where I'm going? Is that a location? No. But that 80 pounds is my goal. I am attached to my family. I love my family. And when I'm attached to my family, that means that my goal, okay, is to be together with my family. That has nothing to do with location, but has something to do with a goal. Remember, English is binary. Prepositions are binary too. We will do special videos where we will talk about the binary function of prepositions. It will be a wonderful video. I promise you will enjoy it. But before we do that video, let's talk about the meaning of prepositions. And the meaning of from, which is actually a binary, it's the opposite of to. If this is the goal, then you need to have some kind of an origin from where you're going to your goal. So that's the idea of a from. Is it a physical location? Maybe, maybe not. Let's look at example number 1. My parents came from Ukraine. That means my origin is Ukrainian. So Ukraine is the origin. I can see you from here. From here. What is from here? From here is the origin where I'm looking. That's from here. Guns are made from metal. Is metal a location? No. But for you to make a gun, you need metal. So first you have metal, and then from metal you make a gun. So the origin of gun is metal. I work from 9 to 5. Remember 2? 5 is my goal. That's what I want. I want to finish working. I want to go home. I want to have eat dinner. I want to watch a movie. I want to watch video classes. So, but for me to watch video classes or for me to go home, what do I need? I need an origin. Where am I starting? And 9 o'clock is the origin of my goal. And because this is a time, and this is a time, the goal of the time has a time origin. So this, as you can see, the meaning of the preposition from is the origin. Well, any other interesting prepositions? For sure. What about preposition of? Preposition of is a very interesting preposition, and often students who speak Spanish, for example, have a difficult time with the preposition of, because in Spanish it's a little different the way it functions in English. So let's look at the example. I am a citizen of Uruguay. What does it mean that I'm a citizen of Uruguay? Well, that means that Uruguay has 100% of Uruguayan citizens. And I am one of all of the Uruguayan citizens. That means I am a part of the 100%. Montevideo is a capital of Uruguay. So that means there is Uruguay and then there is Montevideo. In reality, Montevideo is actually larger than a quarter or 25% of Uruguay. It's about half of the country. So, but it doesn't matter. The idea is that Montevideo is a part. It's one part of the entire 100% Uruguay. What about number 3? Rio de Janeiro used to be, make sure you watch a really interesting video on the word use, because it's a very interesting idea, that Rio de Janeiro used to be the capital of Brazil. Is Montevideo a capital of Brazil? No. Capital of Brazil is Brasilia. But Montevideo used to be. That means it was, and it is no more. So it was part of the Brazil. So Rio de Janeiro, okay, was part of the Brazil in the form of a capital. Christian is a part of my family. So I have 100% of the family, and Christian is one part of the entire 100% of my family. I have a picture of my car. And you will say, but wait, how can a picture be a part of the car? Well, let's think, what is a picture? A picture is an image that the car has. But you know, you can take picture from this side of the car, and from this side of the car, and from this side of the car, and there are 3 different images. So there are 100% of images that the car has, and I have one of those images. That's why I have a picture or a photo of my car. Well, what about other preposition? And there's a preposition for, which is really interesting preposition. It's amazing preposition. That preposition is a little difficult to use, but with video homework, we will learn how to use all of these prepositions, and you will be very comfortable using them. Let's look at example number 1. Valerius video classes are for English teachers and for students. What does that mean? There are 4 English teachers. And what does it mean there are 4 students? Well, very interesting. For them to be 4, that means they need to be useful. If they're not useful, they're not for them. So I'm sure there are some English teachers that will find my video classes very useful. That means these videos are for those English teachers who find them useful. Some will say, I don't like the videos. They're not the same as all the other videos. Good luck learning English. But when you say there are 4 students, that means that any English student who is trying to learn English will find these videos useful. And they're not just trying to be useful, but they're useful in one case. In that case, who wish to teach or to learn on their own. So students who want to learn on their own, and we will have a special video about what does it mean on their own, but quickly I will tell you, that means without help. Okay? That means that they are for students, they're useful for students who want to learn English on their own. What about the second example? Valerius video classes are not for everyone. Remember in the first example? Some English teachers will say, no, this is not how I teach English. I teach English that on is on top. So the light on the ceiling is on top of the ceiling. That means that my shoes are on top of my feet. That means the television is on top of the wall. Well, I don't teach English like that. I'm going to let other English teachers teach that. In these classes, you will learn how to use prepositions correctly. So, Valerius English classes are not for everyone. That means not everyone will find English classes useful. Or not for everyone, English classes will work. Number 3. Video homework on, remember on from the previous class? Video homework on EnglishClubUSA.com is designed for those who watch video classes. That means that when you decide to go and do video homework, make sure before you do your video homework, go and take a quick look, 15-20 minutes, not that long. Make sure you look again, watch again the video class, and after you watch video class, you do the video homework. Why? Because the video homework was designed for, that means it is useful for those who watch video classes. That means that you need to watch a video class, and then the homework will be useful for you. Well, I hope you found this video useful for you, and I have no doubt I will see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. To be in my video and to have me make a video specially to answer your question, send me an email to EnglishClubUSA@yahoo.com, and you can visit my website at EnglishClubUSA.com for a free life membership. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell.